Hey friends, I wanted to really quickly give people a few tips. If you are like so many people and you're wanting to make sure your birds lay eggs and you're worried about the feed and stuff like this, here's a couple things you really need to keep in mind if you're making your own feed. Hi, I'm Mindy. I'm a raw milk dairy farmer and homestead mentor in Nebraska. It's really important that you get the proper protein percentages. Protein is absolutely number one. Egg laying chickens, we feed ours anywhere from 17 to 22% protein, depending on the year, depending on what kind of birds we're raising. And we do have a mixed age flock. So a lot of times in the summer when I'm feeding out broilers, I'm on the higher percentage protein feed, and we've got chicks that mamas are raising and stuff like that. So it actually works really well for us to fluctuate throughout the year. Second of all, you've got to make sure you got your minerals and your salt right. Birds, animals, all of us, we need those things. So make sure there's electrolyte stuff in there so that your animals can thrive and they're getting the proper ratio. And last but not least, I know everybody loves to spoil their birds with treats, but there is a good chance that you are throwing off their nutritional balance by spoiling them. Kitchen scraps, stuff like that, that's not going to be a big deal. But when you're giving them things like scratch and all these other specialty items, you could be throwing off the carb protein balance, the mineral balance, things like that. So it's really important that your birds are on a good feed, but then let the feed do its job. Trust that it's balanced well, and they will be fine. I promise you. Our birds are starting to lay more eggs. We are coming out of the winter dark days. The days are getting longer. I promise you it will be coming. But if you're feeding something like 14 to 16% feed, it is going to bite you in the butt. So up the protein, make sure they have what they need. And if you're mixing it yourself, be very careful that it has all the right nutritional profile in it so your birds can thrive.